Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well with you. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make a basic data table chart, a data table. Pretty much, this is not going to be anything fancy. This is just simply using HTML and structuring your data into the position that you want it. So when you do customize it with CSS, all the elements that you put in are in the right position. So first thing first, you want to go to File and you want to hit New. I've already made this file, but I'll give you guys a quick run through. Um, when you hit Save As, you're going to want to have a projects folder. This is where I keep my projects in for my tutorials. You're going to go to HTML. I already have the data table HTML set up, but we'll make another one. You're going to type data table, or we'll say data table 2.html. It's very important that you do the .html. If you do not do it, it will not work. I'm not quite sure that why, but I'm pretty sure that it's because it's designating it as an HTML file. So you hit save. Now you're going to go to brackets. This is my code editor, what I use to do HTML, CSS, all that. You're going to hit the exclamation point. You're going to hit tab. That gives you your HTML setup. You're going to go to title, we'll say data table. And what we're going to make in this tutorial, I'm just going to create a data table stating 3 states, the population of the capitals of those states. So we're going to do Texas, Nevada, and we'll do Kansas. First thing first, you want to establish your table row. Hit tab. Pretty much what this is doing by setting up your table row is pretty much you're setting up the row for the data you're going to install horizontally. So we have table row. We're going to start off with our table heading. This is the data that's going to be on top of the table. So we'll have the state, we'll have the capital of the state, and then we'll have the population. So it's going to be the tag you're going to use is table heading. I like to type in, I like to do the less than angle bracket, type TH, and then hit the tab button. And then it gives you the opening tag and the closing tag. So we're going to make 3 of those. So we will put the state first. State. We'll put the capital. And then we will put the population. Another thing too, first, when it comes to brackets, you want to save a lot because that's how it updates pretty much. If you don't save and you try to hit the lightning bolt over here, which is your live preview button, it won't update it. So you want to hit the file save and hit your lightning bolt. And what this does, it will bring it up into a browser and show you pretty much what it looks like live on a browser. So we have state, capital, and population. Next, if you notice, we have the closing table row tag. That pretty much says the state, capital, and population is in between the opening and the closing tag. So once we put the closing tag, nothing else will be added to this row. So now we're moving on to a new row. We have to create another table row tag. Enter. This one we're going to do, we'll start off with Texas. So now we're going to put table data. This is going to be the data that's going to line up to the table heading sections. So first thing first, we have state at the top. So we're going to put state. We're going to put Texas. Next, we're going to do table data again. Notice we have capital. So the capital of Texas is Austin. And next, we are going to do table data again. And we're going to do the population, and the population is 961,000.86. We'll just round it up. We'll just say 962,000. We're going to hit File. We're going to hit Save. We're going to go to Lightning Bolt. Oops, something's not right here. What did I do wrong? Got the opening table row, table row. I see. Okay. First things first, you have to, my mistake, you have to put the table tag first off, or that's not going to work. Table tag, and then at the bottom here, you're going to put the closing table tag. Once again, so opening tag, table, closing tag, as table. Pretty much that's saying everything in the confines of that tab is going to relate to the table. So now that we fix that issue, we go to save. We hit the lightning bolt. And there you go. It's lining up right now. So we're going to keep pushing forward. Another thing I want to bring up too, the body text. You have the opening body tag and the closing body tag. Pretty much everything that you build in this tag is what's going to show up in your on the browser. So next thing, we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to move to the next state, but before we do that, we have to repeat the same process. Table row, opening tag, and closing tag. Now that we have that, we're going to do the table data. The next state we're going to do, we will do Nevada. So once again, remember our the first part of our table tag, or the table heading, excuse me, is state. So we want to first element we want to type in is Nevada. Next thing we're going to do same thing, table data. And now we're going to go to the capital, which is Carson City. And then we're going to put in the population last. Table data. Population in Carson City is 58.64 thousand. So I'm just going to round it up. We'll just put 59,000. You're going to hit File, you're going to hit Save, you're going to hit the lightning bolt again. And there you go. And then we're going to do one more state. Now, once again, remember, we're just doing the basic setup using HTML. So it's not going to look pretty. Just pretty much getting everything lined up. And the next video I make, we'll use CSS, and we'll customize it, make it more like a aesthetic. Okay. And the last part we are going to do is table row. Remember opening and closing tag. Remember to get the opening and closing tag, just do the less than angle bracket, put TR, and then hit tab. And anyone who wants to know, I'm using a Windows computer, so I'm not sure what it would be like for anyone who's using Mac. We're going to do table data. And sometimes when you do that, like when you do the angle bracket and you type it like TD, and then you hit tab, or hit TD and you hit tab, sometimes it will give you an extra angle bracket. You want to delete that. If you see any red on the HTML, it means something's wrong. So the last state we're going to do is Kansas. So once again, state is the first table heading we have. So we're going to do Kansas, line that up with the first table heading. Kansas, next thing we're going to do is table data. We have the capital. The capital is Topeka, if I'm pronouncing that right. And the last one, table data, we are going to put the population, which is 125,963. File, save, hit the lightning bolt, and there you go. Once again, it's all about just lining it up. As you can see, we have a little bit. It's not. It's not. Once again, it's not like beautiful, but it's all about just getting the structure right. And then with the CSS, we'll customize it and make it out how we want it to be. So I will do that in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, any concerns, if you're someone who has more experience or been on the journey longer and you see a way I can make this better or do some tutorials better, I am definitely open to constructive criticism. Thank you and have a good day.